So you're probably asking yourself, what is going on? And I was asking myself the same question. I mean, really, what is going on? So as I was going through the different requests that I had, one request was, can you show something that's near and dear to you that has a story? So I knew I had a lot of peacock stuff, and I knew most of it had a story, but once I put it all together, it really did begin to tell a pretty amazing story that I'm so excited to share with you. As many of you know, my kind of message to myself during this whole quarantine is, how are you going to emerge from this? You can either emerge the same or different. And so, of course, I'm all about growth. I'm a very spiritual person, and I wanted to use this time to really just kind of search inside of me and just reflect on life, do some things that I had always, told myself I would do, and, just come out of this like fresh and new. I know there's so much going on, and there's so much despair. I mean, there's just a lot of sadness, but in this, we can look at our lives and say, man, let me appreciate the moments that I have. Let me reflect on some great moments that I've had, and let me live differently when I emerge from this. So I just wanted to share with you, it was actually pretty exciting for me to pull together all things peacock, because I love peacocks. And the reason that I started to love peacocks is, one, they're very colorful, very beautiful. But the other thing is that they're very unassuming until they like really display their feathers. And the males are the ones that have the most beautiful feathers, because the male is trying to attract a peafowl, which is the female, so that they can mate. And so I think that's very interesting that, the feathers aren't displayed until the appropriate time. And I just, that's what I love about peacocks. And it's very symbolic. Like if you look at the feathers, it's said to have like an eye inside of the feather, and the eye is very colorful. So I'm going to share my peacock journey with you, and everything that I have was either given to me, has a story. And so, yeah, I'm just going to take you down memory lane. And these things are in my closet and in my, I'm in my studio right now. So this is the table that I use when I'm sewing. It has a cutting mat, which is what I have the peacock stuff on. And I set up a backdrop so that you can see some of the other things that I have that need to be hanging. And so let's start with this. This beautiful peacock quilt was made for me, handmade by one of charter members and deacons of the church, Deacon Sandy, who now lives in Barbados. But this quilt, it's so beautiful. I wish you could see all of the intricate work on it. So every time I see it, I think of Sister Sandy. And I think that's the beautiful thing about the stuff that I have, is that like when I see it, it reminds me of who gave it to me, and it's always like a really good memory. And it really makes me pray for that person. Like when I see it, I say a prayer for them. So I'm so excited to take you through this. I'm going to put on the cover our children's ministry director, Tracy. Years ago, I told her that I wanted my face painted as a peacock. And she came over and she painted my face as a peacock. It was so beautiful. I I love the colors. I love how magical peacocks are, and just the way that they walk, and yeah, it's just beautiful. So anyway, so that's the quilt. This is, you know, if he decides to come out, this is my Betta Fish, and it's a peacock beta. He's, you know, he's gotten a little scared today, so he's hiding, but I'm gonna try to shake him up so he'll come out and swim so you can see him. This is a tree topper. This tree topper was made for me by a very dear lady, Celine's mom. I call her Abuela, grandmother. But she was so excited to give this to me for my Christmas tree. It's made out of peacock ribbons, and she has, the angel has peacock feathers in her hair. It's a little tie, little wire in the back to tie her up on the tree. This metal peacock was given to me by Cheryl. Cheryl did graphics and photographs for the church. She now lives in Seattle, I believe. But I love this. This was from, I believe, Pier 1. I think I got this for myself. It's a Christmas stocking. It's a peacock Christmas stocking to hang at the fireplace. This story is unbelievable. So these are the feathers of a pea hen or pea fowl. And then these feathers, which I hope you could see, these are actual peacock feathers. And I believe Rebecca got this vase for me. I'm trying to remember who gave me the vase. But anyway, so let me tell you the feather story. So there was a couple that went to our church. They knew that I loved peacocks. I never met them. They just knew that I love peacocks from, you know, things I post. And so they had a alpaca farm and a peacock farm. And their farm was in, I believe it was like in Hanson or something. I can't remember the town, Pembroke. It may have been Pembroke. And they were moving their farm from Pembroke to Maine. The peacock had just molted, and so when they molt, they lose all their feathers and then they grow back again. And so the wife came to the church with this huge bouquet of peacock feathers and the peafowl, and she left them in the welcome center for me. And when they put it up in my office, when I walked into my office, it was this beautiful bouquet of peacock feathers, and literally I started crying. I was like, that was the most beautiful thing. And I think it was like at a time when I really needed it. Don't ask me what the time was, because just the gift of this just totally erased whatever I was going through. And so I was like, oh my God, this is so beautiful. And then someone had given me the vase, and I want to say it was Rebecca, but I can't, it'll come to me. Yeah, but I got the vase, and then I took the peacock feathers and put them inside of the peacock vase, and I had it in the center of my dining room table, and I did this extravagant setup with, and I have other plates, but someone had purchased these for me, these like little appetizer plates. They come in a set of 4, and it has the peacock on it. So I had this gorgeous setup with like bone white china with gold all around it, and then I had another plate, and then I had the little peacock plate on top, and oh, it was fabulous. So that was like such a beautiful gift. Then this last year for Christmas, Denise gave me this beautiful you know, hot and cold cup, and it says Mona is covered, Psalm 91. How prophetic was that, especially for the season we're in? And the peacock feathers are all around, and it had a matching blanket with Mona is covered in the center, and oh my God, I was so happy. What a great gift. Then Kim gave me this beautiful candle. I still have the note in here because it was just such a nice note. And it just said, thinking of you with love and prayers, Kim. So this is like in my closet on display. I got this from Target. I mean, you can use it as a soap dish, I guess, but I just have it in my closet and I put trinkets on it. This is a Peacock stapler. I think I found this somewhere. This beautiful, it's a tumbler and it's all hand engraved. Peacock feathers are like all around it. And my sister-in-law, Daria, gave this to me. She actually made me this gorgeous peacock necklace. Oh my goodness. But I forgot to pull that out. But anyway, so that was that. Then, Rhea gave this to me for my 50th birthday. It's like two peacocks looking at each other. It's so pretty, like a trinket box. I painted this stone at Julie's rock party. Your own unique rock. And that was her first party, and I was there to support her. She's a dear friend. I got this from, I believe, Bath and Body, and it's a air diffuser, but it has a peacock on it. This beautiful plate is from Pastor Anita, who always just blessed me with beautiful peacock stuff. She got me this too. This is from Pastor Anita too. Oh my gosh, my dear friend, Pastor Valerie Gonzalez, got me these Peacock Sandals. Okay, I was like, Pastor Val, only you. And I mean, look at the heel. Little gold heel, little peacock in the front, coming up the front. This is from my dear sister, Celine, a little glass trinket plate. This is from Fetio. She got this for me. It opens up. You can put pills in here. And there you go. What else we got going on here? I don't want to break anything. Oh, this is from my mother-in-law. Thank you, Mom. She got this for me when we got ordained, in a beautiful moleskin notebook to go along with it. You know, India loves peacocks. That's where they originated from. So I got this in India. Oh, this bag is from Pastor Val. The peacock on it. Speaking of bags, let me take a little walk over here. I'll peek my head in so you can see. This is from my sister-in-law and brother-in-law, Pastor Will and Pastor Deb. Beautiful handcrafted peacock bag. And I also have a fascination with keys, which they didn't know that. But it has a peacock and keys, all handmade. So beautiful. Someone got this for me. I can't remember, but that was another. It's like has note cards in it. Oh my gosh, this, I'm going to stand over here. This is from Melina. Isn't it so cute? It's a peacock globe. You know, when I was a little girl, my aunt, she used to collect butterflies. And I always wanted to have a collection of something. But honestly, I didn't start out wanting a collection of peacock stuff. It just happened. Isn't this a lot of peacock stuff? This really isn't all my peacock stuff. Maybe I would say it's a high percentage. But this is another little, I believe it opens. This was from my mother-in-law. And someone bought me this journal. I want to say Celine got me the journal. And I don't know. Who got that for me? Then I have this other gorgeous necklace. Oh, this is my travel peacock neck pillow. sit down so you can see that. You know, all things Peacock. I also have a Peacock photo album box. You know, the storage boxes. Peacock. I got some Peacock jewelry over here. My little Betsy Johnson necklace. Peacock. This ring. Oh, Sister Pat Cooper gave this to me because she knew I love peacocks. And she was like, I have something for you. It's really avant-garde. Like, you have to wear the right thing with this. So that's from Sister Pat. Let's put that up here. Well, let's not. Okay. And then I have this beautiful peacock necklace. You can see that. That's from Serena. Thank you so much, Serena Ford. I remember the day she gave it to me. It was like during a fast. And honestly, when I fasted, it was like because I honored what the Lord said to me, it was like I was just being blessed with so much stuff. It was unreal. Okay, so then I have this beautiful picture. I have playing cards. These are playing cards. I got this beautiful picture from my dear friend Yvette. I have some beautiful peacock socks that I forgot to bring in from my friend Julie. Oh, I have this beautiful peacock bowl. I'm gonna put that here. I can't remember who got this for me. Maybe Natalie? I know either Natalie got me this bowl or she got me the plate. I don't remember. This was another thing that Cheryl purchased for me. It's like a little picture. And then, this is a funny story. My goddaughters, I don't want to say their names, but Angel and Stephanie, I was away and they were moving some things for me. This actually was a serving tray that they broke, and they did not think I would even notice. My serving tray is now just a round thing until I can find something to drop it in, and I will find something. But it was such a beautiful peacock feather tray. Okay, now I don't know if you could see this. Oh, this is a lot of peacock stuff, right? I have a peacock lantern. And this is one of my favorite things. It's this beautiful peacock fan. Isn't that so gorgeous? So that is my peacock story. All things peacock, all things fabulous. Again, being in the quarantine has really just, you know, taken me back to some things. And like I said, when I was growing up, I was always fascinated with my aunt's butterfly collection. And as a little girl, I was like, oh, I can't wait to have a collection of something. And honestly, I never realized that I even had a peacock collection until someone pointed out and said, you have so much peacock stuff. I don't think that you need anything else peacock. You need to find another animal to like. And the real thing is that these are not just treasures of things, but they're treasures of people. And it's all people that I have had different seasons with in my life, but all of the stuff is really good memories. And I think in this season, that's what we hold on to. We hold on to the cherished moments in our life that really bring us joy. I know my mom is probably going to be like, I gave you this thing, Peacock, this thing, Peacock. I have so much more Peacock stuff, I couldn't bring it all out. And so, Ma, I know you gave me Peacock stuff. It's somewhere, but I had to just put my hands on what I could put my hands on. But cherish the times that you have with people. Hold them dear to your heart. And just remember your journey. And some of us have had rough journeys, but somewhere in your rough journey, I'm hoping that you can remember a joy moment. And so these things they're things, but they're things that are attached to good memories. And so I just wanted to bring you in on all things Peacock. Now I have to put all this stuff back. That's going to take a minute. So sometimes these videos are a lot of work, but they're so enjoyable because it just reminds me of, you know, moments in my life that I've said to God, the things that I would love or things I would like to do. And now here I am sharing all of this with you, sharing these good times, sharing these many blessings. All things Peacock. All things. Somebody come help me put this stuff away, because it's late. I got to go to bed. But I'm so glad we had this time together. Just to have a peacock and sing a song. I used to love Carol Burnett. But anyway, so yeah, all things Peacock. Thank you for joining me. This is out of my closet. Now it's about to go back in. Talk to you soon.